I'm not telling you any of this to brag. I just want you to know that you have the power to take back control of your health and wellness. It's your freedom and God-given right. You don't have to place the fate of your well-being solely in the hands of doctors, and certainly not the government. So if you can give me a few more minutes of your time and attention, and watch this presentation all the way to the end, I promise it will be time well spent. Now, over the past 28 years, I've gotten really good at researching alternative health solutions. And one thing I've discovered is this: many doctors are behind the times of knowing what works and what doesn't. But it's only recently that I've uncovered the real reason why so many people struggle with high cholesterol. Now, I'll tell you, it's made a huge difference, because thanks to this incredible discovery, it means we can finally get to the root cause of high cholesterol levels. The best part about it is you can do this without impossible diets, dangerous medications, or risky surgeries. However, before we get started, it's only fair I warn you first. What you're about to discover challenges everything you've been told about high cholesterol. But don't feel bad. Most people, even doctors, don't know the truth. Now, don't get me wrong. In my experience, most doctors truly want to help their patients get better. The problem is they're not only working with outdated, antiquated information, but they've actually been lied to by the pharmaceutical companies. But really, that's not surprising. After all, they're not a group of charities. They're multinational companies with a net worth that's more than some third world countries. So it's no wonder they're ready to do whatever it takes to get their way. But the truth is exactly the opposite. And they spend billions of dollars a year making sure you believe their lies. But if you're like most people with high cholesterol, you're probably wondering about statins. Do they work? And are they really so bad for you? Well, I won't deny it. For many doctors, statins are a wonder drug. In fact, one even suggests that they may be added to the water supply. And just for kicks and giggles, his name is Dr. John Reckless. I kid you not. Look, in my opinion, that's not just a bad idea. It's dangerous. You see, statins definitely lower your cholesterol. I mean, they're great at it. But here's the thing. Study after study proves statins actually increase your risk of dying from a heart attack or a stroke. One study even found women experienced 10% more heart attacks while taking statins. Now, while that's pretty scary, what's even more terrifying is that the drug companies know all about it. In fact, it was their own studies that discovered it. But here's the real shocker. Statins do nothing to defeat the true enemy of your heart health. An enemy that is even more dangerous than LDL cholesterol. It's called lipoprotein A. Lipoprotein A is a lipid particle similar to LDL, but with one major difference. It makes LDL more sticky. In other words, lipoprotein A makes LDL more likely to clog up your arteries and form deadly plaques. According to Dr. Christopher Cannon from Harvard Medical School, high lipoprotein A levels can triple your heart attack risk. An estimated 64 million Americans have elevated lipoprotein A, but most of them don't know it. Why? Well, because standard cholesterol labs don't measure it, even though it's easy to check for. But if lipoprotein A is so dangerous, why wouldn't doctors routinely measure it? The answer will probably make you angry. It's because there is not currently any FDA-approved drug that significantly lowers lipoprotein A levels. That's right, not even in the holy grail statins. And this is where things take an even more alarming turn. Because as it turns out, statins can actually increase your lipoprotein A levels, putting you at even greater risk for a deadly heart attack. In one study, Chinese researchers reviewed medical data from over 42,000 people, and they found that statin users were 47% more likely to have elevated lipoprotein A levels compared to non-statin users. This finding still held true when both groups had the same LDL levels. That means you could have a normal LDL level, but still have high lipoprotein A. Hopefully, you can clearly see why lipoprotein A is so dangerous now, and why statins can make this problem even worse. Now, let me make one thing clear. I'm absolutely not saying statins aren't helpful. If you've already had a heart attack or a stroke, or have other evidence of an arterial blockage, then statins can be a lifesaver. The problem is, the vast majority of people don't fall into this category. And if that's the case, then statins could actually make it much more likely you could suffer from heart failure.